Completely bodied out in Milano white paint, which is a new color for the 2025 model year. 21-inch wheels and a custom interior. This is the 2025 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Tributo Italiano edition, and we have it here today at Alfa Romeo St. Petersburg. Let's check this thing out. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video where today we're paying tribute to Italy with the Tributo Italiano edition of the 2025 Alfa Romeo Stelvio in new Milano white paint. Now, with that said, this is a special edition that gives, a different kind of flavor when it comes to elegance, class, and high premium materials. So with that said, we're going to do a walk around, sticker breakdown, check out the options and features, and what's new and special about this 2025 Stelvio Tributo Italiano. Let's get right to it. Now, as always, big shout out to Alfa Romeo St. Petersburg for letting me take a spin around this Tributo Italiano. Now, if you guys want this model or any other model they have here in their lineup, make sure you guys check the links down in the description below for their website link. Their phone number is there as well, guys. Give them a call, check out their inventory, and get these beautiful cars off of this pavement and in your driveway today. Now, underneath the hood of the Tributo Italiano, same iconic Giorgio platform, 50/50 weight distribution, carbon fiber drive shaft with a front turbocharged intercooled 16-valve inline-4 2-liter engine that's going to have an aluminum block and head with direct fuel injection. Now, with this whole setup, you're going to get 280 horsepower and 306 pound-feet of torque. Now, paired with the 8-speed ZF transmission, Q4 intelligent all-wheel drive, well, you're looking to rocket yourself from 0 to 60 in around 5.3 seconds, with a 0 to 100 mile per hour time in 14.6 seconds, with a quarter mile time in 14 seconds flat, and with the top speed at 144 miles per hour. Now, when we mention dimensions for the Stelvio Tributo, we're looking at an overall wheelbase of 110.9 inches, a length at 184.6 inches, a width at 74.9 inches, and a height at 66 inches with a total curb weight between 3,950 and 4,050 pounds. Now, Alfa Romeo is giving us a couple of special editions for the 2025 model year 2-liter Stelvios and Giulias, and this is the first one. This is the Tributo Italiano, followed by the Intensive Special Series, which are just now starting to hit dealership lots. But with that said, the Tributo Italiano is more of a tribute and ode to Italy, and really it's about making this look as premium, but as sporty as possible, showing off its Italian flair. So first thing first, we get a new paint color called Milano White, which is almost like a kind of goldish white gloss. It looks really good, looks really, Alfa Romeo, but it's hard to tell it against regular Bianco. So you might not notice the difference on camera, you have to see it in person. Now, first things first, up front, when it comes to the styling elements, well, you get the Alfa Romeo Stelvio logo front and center, done in dark maroon with the nice triangular pattern when it comes to the grille. You guys will also see the 3+3 LED lights right there front and center with the black housing. Of course, looking gorgeous per usual. I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with this new lighting units on a Stelvio. Now, with that said, the lower fascia will give off a nice distinct look because we got new styling elements when it comes to the overall aggressive and sportiness with the functional grille here. We also have the sensors integrated and the functional side blades here. And that is, as you guys can see, that honeycomb flavor looks really good when it comes to this whole setup. Once you put it together and you enjoy it for what it is, it's a beautiful look with the Tributo Italiano. Now, the side profile of the Tributo Italiano looks great, and it's really about the ground effects kit when it comes to this setup. Let's talk about it in just a moment, because we do have 21-inch dark 5-hole wheels, monochrome center cap, red calipers, white script with the Brembo brakes, and of course we got the Continental cross contact rubbers to go with it. Looking brilliant. Now, with the Tributo Italiano, you get body matched wheel wells done in Milano white. So your wheel well is done in Milano white. In most cases, it's either done in a hard touch plastic, Vesuvio gray, or volcano black. but it is body matched when it comes to this special edition. Now you guys will also see the same thing when it comes to the side skirt. All right, body matched in Milano white, and same for the rear wheel wells. So with this body effects, it definitely looks closer to the ground when you put it in the same colorway as the car. Now with that said, you guys will see we pay that ode to Italy in the volcano black mirror cap with the Italian flag integrated in. All right, so we're paying our tribute, our respects to Italy with that setup. We have the Milano white door handles, gloss black when it comes to the window moldings, B-pillar and C-pillar. And then we have the black roof rails here with the glass roof because we do have that panoramic roof, gloss black spoiler. And for this Tributo Italiano, instead of having our body match spoiler here, we have it in volcano black to match the mirror caps. Then the side blades are done in gloss black per usual. So this is something different when it comes to this whole setup. You put it all together, and how brilliant does it look when it comes to the side profile of the Tributo Italiano. Now the rear profile, especially in this spec, looks really cool where you see the top of the roof basically being black, so you guys can see with the window here and the sloping roof line, it looks like just the top half of this is black with the integrated third brake light. Then you have the Alfa Romeo insignia right there. You have the clear LED tails, which we will see illuminated very shortly, looking awesome. Stelvio badge done in chrome, and then the Q4 badge done in chrome and rosso. Now with that said, that lets you know we have intelligent all-wheel drive. Now when we come to the lower half of the bumper here, you guys will see instead of having it done in plastic cladding in Vesuvio gray or in volcano black, it's done in Milano white, body matched when it comes to the lower half of the bumper with the reflectors integrated in. And then you have the shark fin rear diffuser done in black with the honeycomb fox grille, looking awesome. And then dual blacked out exhaust tips. I mean, come on, this flare looks so much better when it comes to the Stelvio 2.0s. What do you guys think? Now, of course, we need to check out illumination when it comes to the Tributo because, wow, with the black housing, that looks so brilliant with the 3+3 LED lighting, the switchback turn indicators between bright white and amber, and the high beams and low beams. That is a look. Now, you guys will also see in the black Italian flag mirror cap, we will have an amber turn indicator. You will also see in the rear, we have our LED tails, reflectors lit up on the side, and then the LED tail lamps with the turn indicator. Looking brilliant per usual when it comes to this Alfa Romeo model. What do you guys think of the illumination of the Tributo? So now we're inside the Tributo Italiano, and it gets flavorful inside of here starting at the seats because we have sport seats, heated seats, perforated seats done in Nero for the leather and rosso for the stitching, and that perforation will show off a rosso underlay. Yes, red underlay, which gives it a two-tone feeling and extra thigh support. Now you guys will also see in the headrest, well, we also have the Italian flag stitched in. We have the Alfa Romeo insignia stitched in. We have Tributo Italiano stitched in, and the rosso surround when it comes to that red stitching. That looks brilliant when it comes to the headrest. Let you guys know we have a special edition. Now let's put our foot on the brake and start it up. And now we are coming to life with that flat bottom steering wheel. The nice Alfa Romeo insignia shows up there. The digital instrument cluster pops up, and we are to life. Now, when it comes to our overall door paneling here, you guys will see we have leather uppers, we have rosso stitching, we have the nice aluminum trim for the bezel with that textured feeling, with the aluminum door handle, locks, seat memory, and a Harman Kardon speaker for our sound system here as well, with the door cards in a soft touch black, soft touch on the armrest as well with rosso stitching. You guys will also see your trunk controls, mirror controls, and you have your window controls with the Alfa Romeo side sill insignia. And you guys will also see we do have the aluminum dead pedal and brake pedal. Sorry, gas pedal and brake pedal, not the dead pedal that's done regularly. Now close it up. We'll turn the radio down, and we'll talk about this flat bottom steering wheel with the perforation in the inners here, as you guys will see, stitching all throughout, and then the Alfa Romeo insignia front and center on the airbag and that monochrome look. Now with the 3-spoke setup, you guys will see aluminum down the center. You guys will see the engine start-stop button, which we use to power it. And you guys will see we do have a manual adjust telescopic steering wheel where we can adjust this to where we would like. Now behind here, you guys will see aluminum paddle shifters, column mounted, so you always know where these big things are. And then you guys will see we do have lane keep assist when it comes to our driver assistance with high beam controls, and our windshield washer nozzles right here as well, with another button we'll have to talk about in just a moment. Now when it comes to the buttons on the steering wheel here, you guys will see we do have hill descent control and our driver assistance controls. On the right hand side, we do have our voice controls when it comes to our phone, and then we also have our radio controls here as well. But this will double as a scroller. We'll talk about that in just a moment, because you guys will see if I press this here, this will illuminate the center of the digital instrument cluster, and I can change what's in between that by scrolling here and changing the G meter, the speed, the stored messages, things like that, driver assistance, things like that. You guys can also press it again and go over here to the TAC, where we can change between the radio controls. We can do compass, we can do our trip, we can do our PSI, and we can do our regular TAC there with the needle, all right, just by scrolling through there. And then we can also control the 3 different layouts when it comes to our configuration by pressing that button we're talking about on the side there. And you guys can see, we can scroll between the different layouts when it comes to this digital instrument cluster. All right, so all good stuff when it comes to customizations. Now you guys will also see the dash done in leather with rosso stitching all throughout. You also have the HVAC vents here with your low beam light controls, and also you have your electric parking brake, your parking sensors with your start stop right there as well, and extra storage down here too. Now going over across the dash, all with the nice black leather and red stitching. You guys will also see we do have that nice aluminum textured trim as well with the glove box here as well. And then 8.8-inch touchscreen, as you guys know from the Alfa Romeo models, how these are all configured since 2020. We have the same in-house infotainment that you guys are used to when it comes to these models, and you can control it through either the touchscreen or use the analog dial here as well. All right, to go back and forth. You can also use home and settings for quick keys as well. Dual HVAC controls when you got your hazards there, the vents there, and the dual zone controls down here with heated seats and heated steering wheel. You also have your USB 2.0 plug-in, 12 volt right there when it comes to the lighter. Nice aluminum trim here with the soft touches and stitching to surround it. And of course, we do have cup holders here. Key fob stowed away over here. You guys will see, unlock, lock, trunk release. We have a remote start and panic button with the Alfa Romeo script. Turn over the monochrome Alfa Romeo emblem, and we do have these nice pull downs here for your physical key fob, or if you want to replace the battery. You also have your electric parking brake right there. Nice 2-track perforated leather stitch when it comes to the gear selector. We can go into drive. We can go to drive manual mode. All right, we can go into neutral, hold it up, go in reverse, bring up the backup camera there, as you guys will see, and then press P for park. All right, radio controls here, and then you guys talked about that, but then we have our drive mode selector, or DNA selector, shall I say, where we have advanced efficiency. That's everyday driving when it comes to cruise control or highway, you know, just where you want to save the most fuel economy. Natural, that's bumper to bumper city traffic, you know, your daily driver kind of type traffic where you're just going to be stop and go, but you want to have enough oomph to get around. And dynamic, damper soften, and that's when you get into the real power, the real torque, everything that you guys need out of this to perform and get by, do those overtakes, you'll do in dynamic mode. Now you guys also see we do have a nice gloss black surround with our wireless phone charger. We do have the armrest here with the red stitching done in black. USB 2.0, USB-C, and aux cable right there front and center with the RF transmitter. So you guys know, just in case your key fob battery dies, you can still start the car by putting the key fob there, and the RF transmitter will communicate with the key. Now we do have our rear view mirror right up top. We do have our controls right here for our glass and our sunshade when it comes to that big panoramic glass roof. You'll see dome light, floodlights, things like that as well. And then we do have our home link right up top here as well for our garage door openers. You guys can't see that. There we go, focused in. And then we do have our mirrors and lights on both the passenger and driver's side. What do you guys think? When it comes to Tributo Italiano, you get the best of what the Alfa Romeo Stelvio 2 liters have to offer, but then with a little extra flair when it comes to these seats. I definitely think that it looks gorgeous. Now we get the same love in the rear of the Stelvio Tributo Italiano with the beautiful Nero and Rosso stitched seats here, as you guys will see, with the red underlays, looking absolutely stunning. Step inside, plenty of knee wiggle room here, as you guys will see. All right, we got stowage on the backrest of both the driver and passenger side. We have the turbine vents here as well with the USB 2.0 plugins and the heated seat controls with extra stowage. And then of course, in the armrest here, cup holders right there. Look up top, beautiful sunroof, LED lighting right there in the back as well. And then of course, we do have the beautiful setup when it comes to the door paneling. Leather uppers here red stitching. We have the nice aluminum trim here with the aluminum door handle, soft touches on the door cards and armrest with rosso stitching, speaker grills here as well. I mean, no complaints when it comes to the rear of the Stelvio Tributo. Now let's check out the sticker of the 2025 Stelvio Tributo Italiano all-wheel drive with a base price of $55,995. Now, after our additional options and our destination charge of $19.95, well, we're looking at a total price of $58,290. Now that comes with a 4 years, 50,000 mile basic warranty or powertrain warranty as well. And keep in mind that we only have one additional option on this model. Everything else comes standard. So our additional option is $300. It's our driving assist package. Active driving assist system with advanced vehicle anti-theft system, our intelligent speed assist, ISA, and Alfa connected services with trial and tire service kit. That's it. That's the only option we have here today. One option, but everything else, standard. When it comes to all your equipment here, make sure you guys pause, zoom in, screenshot, do what you need to do to see everything that comes on this Stelvio Tributo Italiano Special Edition. I mean, there's so much already right off the bat. Didn't really need to add anything additional. So with that said, what do you guys think when it comes to this 2025 Stelvio Tributo Italiano? So at $58,290, how are you guys feeling about the livery of the Tributo Italiano in new Milano white? Drop those comments down below. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, well, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. But also make sure you guys check the links down in the description below for Alfa Romeo St. Petersburg's website link and their phone number. Make sure you guys check out their inventory, give them a call, and get one of these beautiful cars off of this lot and out on the roads where it belongs today. Make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.